Welcome to Networking 101, produced by the Engineering Career Hub at University of Colorado Boulder's College of Engineering and Applied Science. My name is Dewi Nguyen, and I am a career advisor here at the Engineering Career Hub. Our mission is to prepare our students for meaningful, impactful careers. Our staff is dedicated to supporting this priority mission by providing effective resources, career advising, and professional experiences in industry and research. Today, we will talk about the definition, value, and strategies of networking. So what is networking? Networking is the process of gathering information by interacting with others and building relationships, just like when you build friendships. Why is networking important? Networking is a low-risk way for you to gather information about careers. For example, you might ask a friend of a friend what it's like to work as a software development engineer, or you could meet with your neighbor over coffee to find out more about her company's work culture. Alternatively, you could chat with an alum from your college to learn what skills or certifications you might need to make you more marketable for a specific job. Networking can yield the inside scoop on a particular job, employer, or work group that you might be interested in. Over time, these informal interactions with professionals will help you build confidence to ask and answer questions about your career interests and ultimately recognize what opportunities you might want to pursue. As you advance in your career, it's important to remember that you will eventually be qualified to pay it forward to more recent grads who are interested in learning about your career path. Networking is a gift that keeps giving. If you are lucky, a personal connection can tell you about jobs that are not advertised, giving you a huge leg up. Studies show that this so-called hidden job market accounts for an impressive 70 to 80% of jobs. So again, having the inside scoop can give you an advantage over other job seekers. Building professional connections in your field is essential for job searching and long-term career success. You can connect with friends and family, faculty, staff, professional organizations, and alums, to name a few. How do you get started with networking? The first step is to reach out to family, friends, or other direct acquaintances who might have experiences in your field of interest. You can also use online tools such as LinkedIn or Handshake to get additional contacts. Your goal will be to gather information about specific jobs, companies, or career paths to guide your search. We will talk about how to accomplish that goal by conducting informational interviews and attending events such as career fairs. An informational interview is an informal way to gather information about a range of career-related topics. During the 15 to 30-minute conversation, you can ask questions about the person's background, job, company, or whatever interests you about their career path. At the end of the conversation, you can ask for additional contacts so you can continue to grow your network. Here is a sample email you could write to request an informational interview from a professor or other contact. Short and sweet is fine as long as you give enough information to provide context and purpose. A person would be willing to donate their time in this way because they enjoy mentoring and want to give back, or perhaps they want to stay current on the field of job applicants or expand their own network. Once your contact has agreed to an informational interview, you could ask questions such as these to get a feel for the person's experiences leading up to their job or whatever you're interested in learning about. Your ultimate goal is to find out whether a particular job, company, or work culture matches your interests and skills and whether you could thrive in that environment. Always research the company ahead of time and be prepared with your list of questions, including a request for additional contacts. You can also use technology tools such as LinkedIn, Handshake, or the Forever Bus network to make connections and reach out in a similar manner. To connect with alums on LinkedIn, go to the University of Colorado Boulder page by following these steps. When you click Alumni, a list of over 200,000 CU alums will appear. You can filter this list to find alums by company, job, keyword, or location. For example, you can narrow your search to find mechanical engineers who work in the Denver metropolitan area or any other area. Using LinkedIn's intuitive interface, you can filter further by company, for example. Then you can scan the results based on experience, job titles, or responsibilities to see if they match what you're interested in. After you've found some suitable contacts, you can connect with them to follow their posts, or better yet, you can request an informational interview and a note via LinkedIn or email. Handshake is another great way to connect with people in your area of interest. The message feature allows you to reach out with a personalized note. Finally, you can also find CU alums using the Forever Buffs alumni network of over 300,000 alums. People who join a college network feel good about their college experience and want to help the next generation by mentoring, giving career advice, or attending alumni events. There are certainly other ways you can connect, such as through professional or social organizations. LinkedIn, Handshake, Forever Bus, and other platforms also post announcements about job openings and career-related events, so it's great to check in on these platforms often. Attending events is another fantastic way to network. Examples include career fairs, industry conferences, employer-sponsored events such as career symposiums, and on-campus events such as student society meetings or academic roundtables. Again, your goal will be to learn as much as possible about job descriptions, required skills, company cultures, and career paths. Networking works bidirectionally, so it also gives other people, including potential employers, a chance to learn about you. Toward that end, we recommend you prepare a 30 to 60-second elevator pitch in which you summarize your interests, skills, and the type of opportunities you're looking for. Typically, you would introduce yourself and talk about your major, year in school, etc. Then you would describe your relevant experiences and what you were looking for in the short and long terms. Finally, you would tie your interests and experiences back to the company and job under consideration, briefly describing why you would be a good fit. At the end of any networking meeting, whether it be an informational interview, a career fair, or an employer presentation, you want to thank your contact for their time and then follow up with an email reiterating your thanks and interest. You also want to clear up any questions and ask if you can stay in touch. This concludes our Networking 101 video. Feel free to make an appointment with us for one-on-one advising about career searching, resumes, cover letters, career fairs and interview prep, and any other career-related topic. We look forward to speaking with you. Make sure to check out our resources at the Engineering Career Hub website. Have a great day.